The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often and sometimes frightened, but no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. Be aware of our concern for money, or position, or glory. Someday you will meet a man who cares for none of these things. Then you will know how poor you are. Of all the liars in the world, sometimes the worst are our own fears. We are the opening verse of the opening page of the chapter of endless possibilities. There is no sin so great as ignorance. Remember this. If you want something and don't get it, there are only two reasons. You either really didn't want it, or you try to bargain over the price. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. This is a brief life, but in its brevity, it offers us some splendid moments, some meaningful adventures. Be slow to judge, for we know little of what has been done, and nothing of what has been resisted. Follow the dream, and always the dream, and only the dream. No one thinks of winter when the grass is green. If you can give someone more than they can do, they will do it. If you can give them only what they can do, they will do nothing. Borrow trouble for yourself, if that's your nature, but don't lend it to your neighbors. He who faces no calamity gains no courage. There is no jealousy in the grave. Not getting what you want either means you don't want it enough, or you have been dealing too long with the price you have to pay. They copied all they could copy, but they couldn't copy my mind, and I left them sweating and stealing, a year and a half behind. Never look backwards, or you will fall down the stairs. Let each man be judged by his deeds. I have paid my price to live with myself on the terms that I willed. One learns more from a good scholar in a rage than from a score of lucid and laborious drudges. The jungle speaks to me because I know how to listen. The first condition of understanding a foreign country is to smell it. Go softly by that riverside, or when you would depart, you will find its every winding tide and note it down your heart. All the money in the world is no use to a man or his country if he spends it as fast as he makes it. All he has left is his bills and the reputation for being a fool. We have 40 million reasons for failure, but not a single excuse. We are all islands, shouting lies to each other, across seas of misunderstanding. Funny how the new things are the old things. I always prefer to believe the best of everybody. It saves so much trouble. Something hidden. Go and find it. Go and look behind the ranges. Something lost behind the ranges. Lost and waiting for you. Go. The reason the beasts give among themselves is that man is the weakest and most defenseless of all living things. Badly treated children have a clear notion of what they are likely to get if they betray the secrets of a prison house before they are clear of it. If history were told in the form of stories, it would never be forgotten. I have been fellow to a beggar again and again, under circumstances which prevented either of us finding out whether the other was worthy. No printed word, nor spoken plea can teach young minds what they should be, not all the books on all the shelves, but what the teachers are themselves. Enough work to do, and strength enough to do the work. Gardens are not made by singing, "Oh, how beautiful," and sitting in the shade. It's always best to tell the truth. If I were damned of body and soul, I know whose prayers would make me whole. Mother, oh mine, oh mother, oh mine. Any fool can waste, any fool can muddle, but it takes something of a man to save, and the more he saves, the more of a man does it make of him. You must learn to stand up for yourself, or else you will spend your whole life bending over backward. What is the law of the jungle? Strike first, and then give tongue. Delight in the little things. One can't prescribe books, even the best books, to people unless one knows a good deal about each individual person. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on.